Hello people and welcome back to my channel. So I am doing another voiceover kinda reading or kinda, talk video, and later when I have more time I am going to do a little reading, but it is going to be put together with this video. But I do want to talk about this magical full moon that we have first. And I haven't really been posting or filming the last days because that my mind has been elsewhere because that my mom is at the hospital at the moment. I was visiting her today and she is recovering very well, or she is getting better. She is going to go through surgery tomorrow, so please send a lot of positive energy her way. It is not a major surgery, but the more positive energy we put out there to people, the more we get back. It did make me, think a lot about a lot of things. So all my focus has been on family the past days. But I am back and I really wanted to do this magical full moon video for you guys because this full moon is very, very important. I mean, all full moons are very important, but this one is very, very important for us. And while I speak, there is a storm hitting Denmark. I always love when the weather is crazy. I don't know if any of you guys feel the same way, but I do adore that. In some hours the storm should really hit hard, so I am excited to see if it's really going to be that dramatic. So I am going to film now before it's getting too crazy. But something I want to tell you guys first, because it really shows how the universe works and how our angels and our spirit guides work with us or through other people. Because I did speak with you guys about this, like your spirit guides, your angels, they can not really take over or possess other people, but they can speak through other people or make other people say something that's going to remind you of something. And it happened today when I was visiting my mom. And I was there together with one of my brothers. And we went there pretty early because, again, the storm. So we had to get back before the storm gets too crazy. So, we went there. We was just talking, and I filmed this, like this chair with the wheels. I don't know what you call that, but I filmed it because I want to show you guys what it was. But I was sitting on it, and on the floor I had my bag, and I wanted to reach over to my bag, and in the moment that I do that, I fall on the floor with my ass, and the chair is just rolling into the corner, and everyone was just bursting out laughing, including me. I was very, really, really giggling, really, like. And I always do that, and I sometimes forget that I'm actually, I'm not a person who's like, when I hurt myself I laugh. I wonder if anyone else is like that out there, like, if I stomp my toe, I'm not bursting out in tears and like hating the world. I'm just laughing at the moment and at myself. But it was just such a strange feeling, because there was a nurse in the room, and she was like, "Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?" I was like, "No, I'm fine." But again, if I hurt myself, it would be the perfect place to be because it's a hospital. But after, my mom was like speaking about, like, you always since a little child been like this giggly little girl, like, like if I hurt myself or if I was falling or whatever, I was always laughing, and I still have that. And for some reason my mom, I'm trying not to be emotional, but it was just a strange moment because she pointed that out. And the thing that came to my mind, before that I wanted to record this, was that when we fall, we get up and we laugh about it. Life continues. And I think that is like the big message with that. Like, even through that we fall, even through that, we are in situations where we're like, oh my God, what is going to happen here? Like with stuff with my mom, we are always guided and we are always protected there, and there's always a reason for why things are happening. So I just wanted to speak about that first before that I get into, what this full moon is about. I am also going to do tarot card spread, and I'm going to do for people who are in a relationship. I'm going to do it for people who are single. I'm going to give you a card for your compass, because that it is something that has to do with, this full moon. And I'm going to get into that now. So this Leo full moon is a very super magical full moon. And it is a very powerful energy around this moon. It's a powerful energy around you at this moment. This full moon is also named after the snow on the ground. And some Native American tribes named this the hunger moon. Others called it the storm moon or the snow moon. And how fitting is it that it's not everywhere, but in Denmark we have a storm going on, like a heavy storm. And some Native Americans, they call this the storm moon. So it really made me think, because that the storm has the tendency to carry away the past. It has the power to cleanse us. And I did talk about this in a past ritual video. I actually think it was a full moon video as well. I do have a playlist where I have all my ritual and spells. So if you guys want to do something with this full moon, go check out that playlist. But one thing you can do when we have a storm, like not a heavy or tornado kind of storm, then you probably shouldn't do that. But if it's windy, you can be outside and you can ask the wind to carry your burdens, your fear, your worries away. And a magical thing is that I actually did that when we went to the hospital and when we were outside the hospital, because I have a fear of hospitals. Not that I have a bad experience, but I don't like hospitals because, as you guys know, that I do work as a medium and I am very sensitive, and the energy there is very, very there's always something that's following me, and there's always people like trying to be like, oh, help. And when I'm not in the mood, and I was there for my mom, so I just want to put my focus on there. So I had a moment where before we went in there, I was just letting the wind carry away the residue of whatever I didn't need before I went in there, also so that I could be there for my mom. But again, some people also call this the snow moon, because obviously the snow on the ground. So some places out there, maybe somewhere where you are, there's going to lay snow on the ground, or you can see the mountains in the background with snow. So it is a very powerful, a very cleansing, clear, pure full moon. And the funny thing is here, again, there's a lot of synchronicities with this moon, with this day, with some of the last readings that I did for February. The tarot card Snow Moon came up. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys recognize that, or you remember that maybe, because it was all about the white, it's all about the pure. I can't remember if it was the Capricorn, the Pisces, or the Virgo reading, maybe also the Sagittarius. But if you had the pure card, where the girl had this white scarf around her head, then you know what I'm talking about. But the message from that card makes sense, and it makes sense when it comes to this full moon, because it's very, very powerful. And the snow moon comes with a message to look for the simple and cleanest solutions, to understand your motives for doing whatever it is that you are doing at the moment. Also to be as clear as possible in your communications now, with yourself, with the universe, and with other people. So first of all, with this supermoon, we have to look at what's happening around the moon. Because the Sun and Vesta, keeper of the heart, also in Taurus, currently tracking her way through the practical, food-focused and money-focused sign. So The sun and the moon creates a T-square with Vesta, who joins Uranus in aligning and syncing with the planets, and the south node in Capricorn. And I will say that they mean business. This whole entire combination means business. It means action. It means, what do you want to do now? It's time to find out what it is that you want to do. So this full moon in Leo really suggests fun, bubbly, energetic, entertaining movement in your life. And with all this mix, it's time for you to think green. Especially because that we also are in the month of Aquarius and we are in the year of Aquarius. And I did speak about in the past because it does mean that we are all becoming more green. We are all becoming more aware of the environment. We do things for the environment, and that means that you do things for you, for your future, for your children's future. And some of you with this Leo energy might feel like hiding, but it's very important not to fall into this energy. You really need to be seen. And by that, I mean whatever you want to do. You need to show yourself. It's time to be seen. This can also be a little hint for YouTube. This can be a little hint for public speaking. But this energy that you have around you is, going to help you with that. And when it comes to love, this full moon will also bless you. Because this full moon is going to put your love life under a microscope. If you are in a relationship, you will think about where you and your partner are headed. What is the next steps? How can you make it better? Are you happy in the relationship? Is there anything missing? If you're single, you are going to think about what you want and deserve in love and in a relationship. And sometimes when this comes around, we think back on past relationships. Exes come back as ghosts. And rather than allowing the spirit of the past, try to think about what happened and learn from what went wrong. Let it go. Because this is an opportunity to move on, and this is an opportunity to manifest the new. And with this full moon, it's all about tapping into your heart to listen to what it's actually trying to tell you. What is your higher self trying to teach you or give you? So how will the magical snow moon in Leo impact your future? So when it comes to you taking action in your love life, no matter if you are single or in a relationship, it's a good idea. Because it will highlight new opportunities to fix what is not working anymore. And having a serious chat with your partner to make sure you are on the same page, or being honest with yourself about what you really need from someone else, can go a long way towards making your future happier. To make you a healthier soul. And, it's just going to really help you down the road of your future. And part of the moon's energy is really going to make you reflect over whether you feel loved and appreciated. And one thing that we all know and recognize from full moons is that we are all going through all these emotions. But with this full moon, it's something different. It's powerful, but in a special way. Because it's clearing the air, the plates, so that the new can come in. And some of you might feel like resisting these feelings. Don't. The brand new wants to present itself to you. Like you want to start out a project, but you doubt it. You resist it. And the universe is putting pressure on you. Believe me, you are going to feel this pressure. And this moon phase will give you different symptoms like anger, fear, doubt, confusion, because you're moving out of the old way of thinking. Patience is all that we can do right now. And I know that it's something that we all hate to hear, that we need more patience. What you have to understand is that patience is flow. Flow is movement, and movement means action. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling unsure, if all these emotions come up, like what is this feeling of sadness? And it might not even really have anything to do with something that's around you or something that's going on in your life. You might really be happy, but still this feeling rushes in. Just allow yourself to be in this feeling. And yes, I know it can be really hard. And especially if this feeling is of fear. Because we all have the tendency to run away from fear, or what we fear. We want to push it away, we want to run, close our eyes, and just forget everything about it. But the key to this is to allow yourself to feel it. And again, this doesn't only have to be fear. This can be anger, this can be confusion, this can be hate, this can be whatever you feel. This can be loneliness. If you don't associate this fear or feeling to anything around you right now, nothing is happening or nothing is going to happen. It's just you saying, oh yeah, that feeling, let go of it now. It's like a goodbye push. It's stuff from the past clearing its way. And for me, it's all about expression. The fear of expressing myself, or the fear of not being understood, or, not, being understood. I think that's a good thing. The fear of people don't understand what I'm trying to say. That's something that I had to overcome. And I can clearly feel it when my throat started annoying me, when it started hurting. Because it's not the same as, having a sore throat, but it's like the symptoms of having a sore throat for me sometimes. And I know that for me, it is like my higher self making me aware of that I need to express myself. I need to be better at that. I need to stop hiding myself. So your chakras can really help you with that. And I will say that if you haven't seen my first episode of my podcast about manifestation, it will be a good idea to watch it, because I also talk about chakras and the sound of chakras and how important it is to express what we feel, to say what we want to say. It's all about energies, and there's so many things. Oh my god, this storm is just getting more and more crazy. I'm going to film a little bit after so that you guys can see the storm, because damn, Mother of Universe. The Mother of Universe is clearing away all the bad energy in the south of Denmark. But to get back to this magic, if you tune into the feeling, analyze and dissect it, dare to go right up in the face and say, I feel you, I hear you, but you don't have any control over me. Also, what's really important to understand when it comes to feelings, like fear is not in the here and now. It's in the past or it's in the future. When you are in the moment, you can decide. And it's a good exercise. Dare yourself to feel feelings that you are not comfortable feeling. Also, like I said in a reading not long ago, don't give fear a personality. Don't give fear a purpose or a name. Don't make fear real, or your truth, or your reality. Don't make it your twin. Because that at this moment we are shifting in so many magical ways. That is going to be like the pep talk for this magical moon for you guys. I am going to record the card reading, so I will see you guys in a second. Welcome back. For you, it's only been seconds. First of all, I am going to take a card for the all-in-all energy when it comes to you. Like something you need to be aware of with this full moon. It is all about you, because again, you change direction and you change whatever it is that you want with yourself. Because sometimes we have this tendency that we wait for other people, but I will say that is the wrong way of doing it. Don't wait for anyone, because it's all about you. So let's see what we can get, or what the moon wants you to know. I will take 2 cards. I did hear the name Patrick. I don't know if that rings a bell for anyone. We do have a detach. It was reversed, so I do feel that some of you guys are having a hard time detaching yourself from the past. And it is it is one of the things that we've been speaking about today. And this also being a major arcana is again a big move. Now that I say a big move, some of you guys might need to move, or you are moving, or thinking about moving. Like, this is a big move for you. Whatever it is that's happening, for some reason, and it's so funny because the camera sometimes does this, like it's blurring for 1 second and then it stops. And it shouldn't do that, because if there's something to focus on and there's nothing moving, it shouldn't do it. So I always see it as a sign, like it's like the camera or the spirit being like, yes, whatever you say is true. And this is also the Justice card. So it is Libra energy. So some of you guys might be Libra. You might need to let go of a Libra, or you might need to let go of, you know, what's holding you back. You need to reflect on things. You need to accept and decide the new. Let's see what else we can get for you with the overall energy. And then I'm going to take a card for people in a relationship and people who are single. But let's see what we can get. We have one here, and there was a card that also wanted to come. We have the message of water together with the page of earth. I will put them here so that you guys can see them better. You attract with love, but before that you can attract with the feeling of love, you do need to detach yourself from the past or from the hurt. And I do feel for a lot of you guys, you admire someone, or you admire the idea of something new. This can be a project, this can be your goals, this can be your visions, this can be your dreams and desires. You admire something. And the way that you reach your destination that you want to go into is with love. It's also the energy of seeing love in yourself so that you can see love in others. And again, it all comes down to like self-love. And I know we have been speaking about that a lot. But we sometimes do need to see the best in other people so that we can honor that feeling. Because it is going to steer you in the right direction. And it is important for you to commit to the power of love and to commit to the power of prosperity. No matter if you want to manifest love or if you want to manifest prosperity into your life, you do need to commit to that energy. Again, it's important to detach yourself from whatever is holding you back. Old ideas, people, belief systems, again, fear or hate or anger. And for you, I feel it's important to have this affirmation like, I have the ability to attract what I need. And in this picture, you can see that there is a little seahorse. And the seahorse is always a sign of surprises. So I do feel that the seahorse is like the universe being ready to show you all the surprises waiting for you. But again, you do need to be open and aware of it. And in old folk tales or in, you know, the old beliefs, people always saw like the seahorse as luck. So luck is coming your way. But you do need to see yourself worthy of luck. So I do feel that is the all in all message. Now let's get a message for people who are in a relationship. So let's see what... Ooh, okay. We do have two cards. They are all... or they are both reversed. So I do feel that there is a need to find balance in the relationship. There is a need for harmony. There is a need for new vitality in the relationship. I do feel that if you are in a relationship where you are fighting, where, you know, where there's a lot of like instability and unbalance in the relationship, it is because of money. And I do feel that both of you need to talk about that. There might be more and more like pressure from the outside that really makes the relationship or you and your partner fight more, and it's like the outside world is closing in on both of you. There might be a lot of things that you need to take care of, like school gatherings, like birthdays, family, work, your own emotions, fears. There's a lot of things that I keep having this sentence that the world is closing in on you. Like the feeling of the breath being taken away, like the spark in the relationship. And with the Vitality card, this is the best time to, cleanse the energy. The full moon is really going to bring new vitality into the relationship, but both of you need to be open for that. And Spirit reminded me about the wind ritual, so I do feel that it's important for you, the person who is watching, to cleanse all the bad, all the old, and welcome new vitality in. Pull in the magic into your own life so the new can spread out to the entire relationship. But the message here is not to stress about material matters, because it does impact the relationship in a bad way. So let's take the last card. And we have the 8 of Air. Like the first message that we had, the all in all message is to release the denial, or, not seeing things as they really are. Like you might see that the relationship is bad because of your partner, but in real it might be because of the way that you see things. Like you don't see things clearly. You are putting your focus the wrong places. And again, it would help to watch the manifestation videos that I did, because it's all about what we focus on, we manifest. If we stress about problems, the problems will appear. Because again, the universe doesn't really understand what, is bad and what is not bad. It's a perfect universe because it gives you whatever you focus on. Now that you got guided to do the wind ritual, try to stand outside and ask the wind to see the truth, to see things clearly, to find a solution for the problems. Because I do feel that the problems are actually not really problems. Your angels and guides are really trying to guide you at the moment. So let's see what we can get for singles. Wow, 2 major arcanas. So we have Rebuild and we have Blossom. First of all, you can see that both heart chakras are in focus. So I do feel that you need to break down the illusions. You need to break down the structure of your belief systems when it comes to love. And again, I am guided to guide you to the 2 manifestation videos that I have. They are going to be in the description. So go take a look at it, because it's all about rebuilding your belief systems. Blossom and really use your heart chakra to call in love. And it's also a time for you to be honest with yourself. Like, what is it that you want in a relationship? What is it that you deserve? What is it that you actually are calling in? Because if you focus on sadness or on hate, you attract that in other people. And the beautiful thing about the Blossom card is that this is the awakening card. This is the transformation, the stretch, the possibilities coming your way. It is the direction of growth, and the direction of growth is going to give you someone new. So let's see if we can find out who that is, or if there is another message for you. So this is for singles. We have the 4 of Water. I also see that this card really wants to come out. The 4 of Water and the 5 of Air. Or the 5 of Fire. The first thing with the 4 of Water is that some of you guys might already have had dreams about a special person. This might be like you have a face or a feeling, but you don't have a name that you can put to this person. So some of you guys have already dreamed about a special person. And 4 might be a symbol or a sign linked together with the dream. It's also here to tell you that you need to trust this ability that you have to rebuild yourself, to rebuild a relationship. Like the old structure of relationships are not existing anymore. You are rebuilding something new. And the new is going to bring you abundance in love. And you do need to trust that. And again, with the 5 of Fire together with the Blossom card, use your imagination, your creativity, because it's going to guide you to a special person. You need to be open for the new people and the new ideas, because again, a little thing is going to turn you in the right direction of this person. Because what seems crazy for you today is going to prove to be brilliant tomorrow. So like if a friend is inviting you to some place and you're like, oh, that's stupid, that's crazy. Or if you're dreaming about something and you're like, oh, that's crazy. Tomorrow, or maybe in a week, or in a month, or, you know, maybe in a year, whenever, you're going to be like, wow, man, I dreamed about that. Oh, that is crazy, this is brilliant, because that's what I've been guided towards. So it's for you to trust in the process that you're going through right now. The last card I'm going to give you guys is your compass. So let's see what your compass is going to be with this full moon. So the full moon is going to give you a compass. And the compass is realization. And it's a lot what we have been speaking about. It's actually pretty amazing. Realization. So with self-awareness comes realization. And it is a lot of the messages that we have gotten for, you know, the first message, the message for relationships, and the message for singles. Because knowledge is power. What does your dreams tell you? What does the world around you tell you? The signs, the angel numbers. And another thing is that it's important for you to dissect yourself. Like, what is the fear about? Like, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? What is this situation trying to tell you? Because that right now you are moving into the new. And you have to be aware of the light that's starting out forming at the end of the tunnel. Because that it's going to guide you. But you are the fuel. So when you recognize the light, if you see the light, it's going to be brighter, and it's going to, you know, every step you take towards the light, it's going to be brighter and brighter and brighter, and you are going to be more aware. You're going to see more. You know, it's going to illuminate the dark tunnel that you're walking in, and suddenly you're going to see that, oh, wait, there's writing on the tunnel, or there's maybe pictures in the tunnel, you know, on the walls. So it's for you to fuel the light inside of you so that you can guide yourself and realize what is the fear about, what is holding you back. It's pretty beautiful because that is what this full moon is all about. So with your compass, I am going to say that take into consideration what you want, what this storm is bringing you, because again, this is whoa. Speaking about that is this, and the storm is just going crazy. This storm is, you know, that is what the storm is. The storm moon is all about. The snow moon. So I hope you guys could use this. Please write a comment down below. I always love to hear from you guys. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Become a part of this magical family. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. So, I promised you guys to show the storm. I mean, oh my god! So this is just like, you know, this is the baby storm. It is going to be more crazy. Am I really the only one who's like, yeah? I love this girl. Am I really the only one? Do you guys enjoy this? Is this really everything? And yes, I have no makeup on because I don't want to take makeup off. And now it's raining too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little, you know, windy, stormy, but I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, the full moon reading, and I hope you guys are going to have an amazing full moon day, evening, whatever, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.